Alright, hiking day 3. Shut up, lady. We know where we're going. So we're going to Smith Creek to Anaruby Falls, which is like less than a mile out of the gate. So it's 3.3 miles from the house here because we got to go through the neighborhood. But this is, I think this is a really good hike. It's 8.7 miles round trip, which will be the longest hike we've done. But it's right here, which is really cool. So we're gonna go hit that up and take you along. Raining pretty hard out there.
Yeah.
What do you want to do?
I don't care. Go. But the falls are all the way at the end of this, right?
Yeah.
So if we're gonna go, we got to do the whole thing.
Correct.
10 miles round trip.
I don't think it's gonna take us 6 hours.
Well, the last hike when we were pretty brisk walk, it was about 23 minutes a mile. So, what is that? 230 minutes divided by 60, that's 4 hours.
Yeah, we'll do it in 4 hours. We'll be back by noon.
All right.
We have to do it. It's for the people.
Yep.
Let's go. It's good. I like to be
the finality of
I like
make
to
it out there,
I like
you
no
gotta
exit.
make it back.
No exit, only entrance. The only way to exit is walk your butt back here. You ready, Mike?
I'm ready, Mike.
Falls is what it's called. I don't remember the name of it. So we hiked Smith Creek Trail from the base, which was 5 miles up. Took us an hour and 50 minutes, and it makes it so much more worth it to hike. You see, there's like a half a mile paved trail you could take, but we came up this one here. We did the real trail, which I'd say is a solid medium. I mean, that's a medium plus.
I would say
medium hard, you know, because of the distance, and we got to go 5 miles back. So, pretty cool. All right, Mike. So the mic wasn't working at the end of the trip, so we got back 3 hours 27 minutes was our total hike time. We had 25 minutes or at least 20 minutes up at the falls, and then we had probably another 20-minute snafu there. We went off the wrong trail. Where are you?
What?
I thought he missed the turn.
No, I don't miss the turn.
They got to keep an eye on him because he normally misses the turns.
So,
So anyway, we I mean 3 hours or so to take to do that if you moved. So it was hard. It was, I'd say that's a medium hard. That's like a 9 out of 10 Peloton dads. You know, it's level. know that the average Peloton dad's gonna want to go test that out. It's a little much. You gotta climb over some rocks, get a little wet, a little dirty. Look, it's done raining now. But yeah, so it took us an hour and 50 minutes to get out, an hour and 22 minutes to get back. Not bad.
Not bad.
Now we're gonna go eat ourselves into oblivion. Probably not the wisest move.
We're hungry. We deserve it. We burned. How many calories do you think we burned on that hike?
600-700.
That's all? No.
Yeah, that's it. We're walking.
We weren't walking on the way back.
We almost had to hike, trek back in, and
Get
save
Wabba.
Wabba.
Wabba, wrong turn
Wabba,
Wabba
Wabba
now.
rescue.
That's your new nickname.
turn.
Wrong turn Wabba.
Spice 55. Let's do it. A little less eventful this time, hopefully. Might have to skip some hiking. We're gonna have a bad afternoon. I can feel it. Gonna get nothing done. It's still pretty early. Yeah, we'll get stuff. All right, top 3 hikes in Helen. The 3 that we did. Top 3.
Yep.
That's all you need to know. No more hiking necessary.
We did some other ones off camera. These are the 3 best.
The hard trail that we're supposed to do tomorrow.
Well, tomorrow's the hard trail.
Yeah.
After the 10-mile trail.
Remember I said there was one that's classified as difficult?
Yeah.
That's the one we gotta do.
We've been pretty ambitious with the hikes.
We almost went home and we'd be like done with the gym and halfway through the home theater if we had done that. No. I've gotta hike for the people. Screw the people. We're not doing any more hiking. Done. I just wanted to watch Top Gun.
That's it.
That would have been
Me too.
good. We haven't even started.
We're gonna do that. That's what we're working on next.
We said I was gonna do the hiking.
We just have to tough it out and do both.
Yeah.
Take a little rejuvenation nap here, shorty one.
Yeah.
Meet at the gym at a given time, or at the theater room at a given time.
Yeah, don't feel like you gotta wait on me to go get started.
I like that.
It is darn awesome, dude. The only bad thing is we picked the house that's all the way in the back of the neighborhood. Otherwise, we'd be able to get to places quicker. I like these seats back here, though.
Pretty good. So those back seats recline?
No.
No. You'd be sleeping, I'm sure.
I don't think they do. If they did. No. Nice. If they did, it would be bad news. They got this little vent right here. Vent on the side. This is my executive chauffeur suite. We need the executive. I think the executive version is a little longer, maybe, you think?
I don't know.
Panamera Executive? Or do they just put chrome accoutrements on it to make it
Yeah.
douchier?
Or maybe the seats massage you and all that.
A little cooler back here, like a Maybach. The V8's 497 or something like that. Yeah, the V8 is the least, because you get the Turbo S, then it's 620 horsepower.
Okay. So
Can you imagine this thing was 620?
Yeah.
And then there's the Turbo SE hybrid version that's 690 horsepower or something like that.
Yeah, rip.
Yeah.
Probably all-wheel drive too.
You can probably tune it
Yeah.
at like 800 horsepower.
Maybe there's some golf on, like a golf nap. Golf nap? Golf dad napping?
I don't like golf, but I like napping the golf.
Yeah. Get a little situated here. Get situated.
See you guys.
A couple couches out of commission.
Oh shoot, it's bright in here. This is terrible.
You go in the theater room.
There's no TV there. Because we've been doing too much stupid hiking. Post nap time.
Post nap time snackaroos. I'm gonna do my 2% milk though.
Yeah.
Like.
I'm so hungry apparently.
We kept a little appetite.
It was a wild game. So we're gonna center the TV on those 2 walls. Dang, these fans are messing me up. Oh, those fans are mounted. Mike can do that. That should be good. I think it'll still work. So I'm coming on this beam. I like having fans in here. We do have the ability to aim these slightly. In a perfect world, I have a set here and a set there. Right exactly where that stupid fan is. All right, we're looking pretty good for the rears. You know, in a perfect world, you would have your rear channels, your surrounds at ear height. But it's not a perfect world, it's a home theater. It's just a room with speakers and stuff in it. So I'm going at just above the door height. I'm gonna do the same thing over here on the walls. Because if I were to stick this on the side wall here, it'd be halfway out into the walkway. This would be terrible, right? And so I'm going up 7 feet. So we're gonna go up, roughly 7 feet. It'll be 7.6 or so that will go to the top. But what I'm gonna do first is I'm gonna mark the speakers and drill them. So when you do this bracket thing, this will freak you out a little bit. You got to drill some pilot holes, and we got the screws that come with these brackets. These are called WSB brackets from Dynaudio. The screws that come with them aren't, I don't think they're good enough. So we got our own 3/4 inch wood screws for this application. These are number 10s, I believe. What are they? Something like that. So these are we're gonna drive these in. And then, Mike, what I'd like to do is drill this here and do a secondary screw on the back of these.
Yep.
So that way they're super stout.
Okay.
So I think the way to go would be I think we should mount the whole, I guess you gotta mount this first, right? And then put the speaker on. So I'll draw all the pilots and then we'll screw
Does
the
this
speaker
separate from this? No. So we're gonna have to put these screws on because this will be against the wall.
in. Yeah.
Well, we can just slide it off the. I don't know. We have to.
We can't keyhole this because that screw we're gonna use, those lags we're gonna use are too big.
Yeah. So we'll.
These don't really need it. I was just gonna do the ones in the ceiling for
All right.
sure.
Well, then we won't do these because they're just gonna. This is gonna be at the bottom of the speaker, so
Correct.
that's what it's meant to do.
And it's gonna angle down,
Yeah.
so this will be angled out like this.
Yeah.
They haven't fallen off the wall at my house yet, so we're
I don't
good.
think they will.
That's right where I want the speaker as far away from the corner as possible.
Yeah. So that's where they put a screw. So wood is out all the way to about here.
Good. One light. Mike lives his life one light at a time, one Milwaukee light at a time.
What happened?
I think we need a battery.
Oh, battery died. 2 points for you.
It's not blame, it's just the truth. Mike lives his life one Milwaukee light at a time. Oh boy, I got you, Mike. Don't worry.
Well,
The people like it when you give me a dead battery.
yeah. Hey, that means work's gonna happen if I give you a dead battery.
Not work on batteries.
I don't know.
Good thing we got about 400 batteries.
That's a fact. That's 7'1".
85 inches,
Mhm.
85 and a half.
85, yeah.
I mean, it's not critical that
No, I know.
exact,
No one's
but-
gonna see that.
Yeah, yeah.
Put a level across the two.
So that's why we.
Let me go sharpen the pencil.
Couple of tap cons. Don't try this at home, people. Get the right screws.
Yeah, Ace Hardware closed a while ago, and
They're not
Home Depot's an hour away.
They're not open on Sunday.
one down. 40 to go.
Mike, I'll drill the bottom of the speakers for you.
Okay.
Not just watching. Right, doing something. Save you about 8 minutes.
That's good. 8 minutes is good, right, Mike?
Get you the top on 8 minutes quicker.
Yeah. All right, so
I made some dots on the wall. So theoretically, you might want to check my work, but you can't see anything.
I see the dot there.
The dot there.
Yeah, I see it. And then
The other dots to the left. The dot should be right here. Because these doors, you know, aren't centered because of that single door, right? So that's 7 feet off of this wall and 7 feet off of that wall.
And
so
that's a stud. Yeah, obviously, because these are.
theoretically. Stud finder said it's a stud, but
Yeah, well, we'll test fire it with a screw and make sure. All right, so all 4 of the Dyne Audio brackets are installed. We got either side here, 2 over there. So the next thing I'm gonna do is I've got to drill through the flange and that I-beam, drill through the wood top plates in this wall and try to get the speaker wire fished down. Ideally, I want the speaker wire right here, this backside here, somewhere in this area. So we're not gonna install single gang box with cover plates and all that. We're just gonna sneak the wire through. It's be a little tricky getting it fished and getting it out this hole, but it's worth a shot so it looks nice and clean. So that's what I'm working on right now.
And you're fishing it from where?
Fishing it all the way, it's gonna come from the center where this unit will be against the wall. Basically, there'll be a hole in the center, up, and then we'll basically wire tie up to all these trusses and then branch off to each individual speaker. So this is where the real work is. The mounting the brackets, pretty easy.
all right, so these speakers we're gonna mount on the ceiling. So what I did is I drilled extra holes on the back of the speaker. So I just made a couple of holes here, right on the bracket, so that way we can grab 2 extra points. And so we got bigger, sturdier screws than what comes in the kit, you know, with brackets. And then I made 2 additional holes, so I have 6 points of contact. And because these holes aren't perfect, I just numbered 1, 1, so we'll know which one goes with which. I don't know exactly where the crossover sits, so I'm not going to go through. Make sure I don't go all the way through on this sucker. Update the people. So what we're doing, so these are Evoke 10s. These are going to be the Atmos. These are Evoke 20s. That's the side and back surrounds. And so here's how it's going to look. Now, the wire's going to come. You know, run the wire. It's going to look something like that. So we're firing down at your eardrums. So, you know, again, ideally we want it at direct ear height, but you know, it just looks so much better being up a little bit higher. You know, so that's the way I'm doing it. I don't give a crap what anybody says. The darn bracket covers up the binding post, so you can't really get in there very well. I don't know if I should bring it around like this. It'd be easier. So see, the bracket's right in the middle where the binding posts are, so you can't get it in there. I think that's the way to go. I'm going to cut it long like that. I can kind of alley-oop it in there. We're moving. We got 1 speaker wire. 1/10 of the way done. Be watching Top Gun tomorrow morning, Mike.
Down. Maybe a little too ambitious.
Let's go. Let's do it. How's that look, Mike?
Amazing.
Ready for prime time. It's good. It's gonna be good. Top Gun's coming real soon here. Mike's gonna get all fired up, start punching the air in here. He's watching the movie.
Yep.
You say it's even better because it's from Betty's. I bet Betty has a special deal with this. She does. Probably do a couple extra spices in there. Non-GMO corn. Why would you want non-GMO corn?
I just want corn that's delicious. I don't care how they made it. No GMO thing is a bunch of nonsense.
You done your research on this?
It's just common sense. Corn, ground up and baked
It is.
with a bunch of oil and other crap. You're worried about the corn.
Oh, I'm not worried about any of it. It's too tasty to worry about. Just saying Betty might have a special deal.
Corn is
Genetically modified.
genetically modified anyway. Through generations.
Those generations.
Yeah, through them farming differently. To get corn so it doesn't get eaten by everything.
Uh-huh. I know.
Way to go. Stupid buzzwords. It's junk.
Buzzwords. Or Peloton dad. Or Peloton mom. All right, I'm gonna cut some drywall. Okay, so where I want to drop down for the speaker wire, there's a beam, steel column. There's a beam sitting on top of a steel column. Steel column's right here. Then next to that, there's a splice plate. So we got a 3/4 inch web on the beam plus another at least 1/2 inch plate below that. And then on this side of it, we have the king studs that come up from the door. So there's a small gap in there somewhere that I'd be able to shoot to run the wire down. So it's just too difficult to tell where, just knocking on the wall. And there's not going to be drywall screws on all those studs because they're grouped together right here. So I'm going to cut the drywall, cut a hole out, and then I can figure out where the best course of action is to run the wire down to this. I might be out here a little bit, but we'll see. That's where I'm at. Just another wrinkle. That's wood. That's steel. That's steel. Jeez.
So, new plan. I'm gonna drill a hole right here because this is all full of steel. So I'm gonna drill a hole right here, see how far down I can chase, and then we'll have to poke a hole just above the header that runs over the doors. It's not. And then there's the header above the door. So what I'm gonna have to do is put the wire coming out right above here. So we'll notch this. I already got a hole for the wire to come through. So we'll do that and then just notch the drywall and finish around it. Piece cake. I've got stud here. I'll have to put a backer here to screw this back onto. But yeah. Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do, mate. You might.
Are we at the level where we deserve cinnamon rolls yet? We'll have an update on the toilet too, by the way.
Yeah, we did tell them that it got fixed.
I got fixed. Do they know what happened?
There was a step down somewhere.
So we went from out of the toilet, the Mormon, we'll call it debris, made it as far as the 3-inch, where it necked down to 3-inch, and got a little log jam there, so to speak.
So where did they fix that?
They had a snake longer than, remember we only had a 25 footer, it was about 40 feet out. So they went down there and scoped it and found it and broke it up, got it through. It's taken care of though. The toilet flush is like a wonder now.
So be ready for the snack vault.
Yeah. He left his chips. See that? Left his chips, Mike. And a spendthrift. That's your workbench. Shoot. You wonder.
I got my little setup here.
What do we got going on?
A little wobbly.
Oh, here, I got it.
That's all I need, isn't it?
That's it.
Single
Jigsaw
hole.
blade will go through that. Yep. Now that was not what I expected you to do. I thought you'd walk that whole piece over to the vacuum cleaner and suck it
I'm
off.
gonna bring the vacuum to here.
That would have been easier the other way.
Well, we gotta bring the vacuum this way.
Okay. Always thinking ahead. Even when he makes mistakes, he has a reason why. That's good. I like that. Smart man.
So I have to do a lot of work. I have to do all the wiring, all the calibrating.
Wired, calibrated, yeah.
Yeah, you don't know how to do that kind of stuff.
Huh?
You don't know how to do that kind of stuff, so I gotta rest up for it.
Wiring, you're
We got the TV hooked, it's ready. Probably gonna take that off the wall, but
At least you feel like you did something there.
I should start taking the couch apart, shouldn't I?
I don't know. I don't want you to fuss around too much and hurt your back or something.
Yeah. Gotta get some better pillows for this place.
Yeah.
These are fancy poop pillows, not functional pillows.
Not to lay on pillows.
Yeah.
Yeah, or
You can lay on them, but they're just, you don't want to lay on them.
Yeah.
Yeah, this couch is gonna be many a naps.
Many of them.
Although I got a lot of projects planned for this place, we're not gonna be much napping.
Yeah.
Every time we come here, it's like
It's
a
not a.
massive deadline.
Yeah. Yeah.
We'll just hang the TV.
You and
You're gonna
Mom.
be a while.
You and oh, I'm gonna be a.
Yeah, you gotta do the other. You gotta do the other.
We have to move the couch, take it apart.
Well, you can move it with me on it.
Good.
Yeah. I'll get off while you move it and then get back on. I might even help. It's not worth it. I'm too tired. I don't even want to set the TV up. I could just lean the TV against the wall.
Yeah.
Watch. We flip it around. It's too low. It's got some plastic on it. Quick, just keep going. Let's go.
3.5 inches.
That's pretty good. We only have to cut one wall for that.
Yeah. There.
Out of all these speakers we put, we didn't have to cut any in my house either. We've been getting real lucky.
Yeah.
I thought we were gonna be cutting and blocking all these suckers.
Yeah. No. It's good.
We've gotten real lucky on our stud placement.
Yeah.
That and a willingness to fudge it off the left or right a little bit.
Well, there's a.
It's gonna ruin the acoustics. No way this is gonna sound good. It's gonna sound terrible.
Yeah. You can lay on that uncomfortable couch and listen to your horrible sound.
I need a
Okay. So just that right there.
could wire up the subwoofers, but I don't want to do that. It's gonna get in the way.
And all I have to do is get game-changing sweet. Only from Sweet.
All right, people. I'm gonna sit on my couch, watch my TV, read some manuals on my ski erg and row erg and performance monitor. We're not hiking tomorrow. I'm sad. I wanted to say that we did it, and we're not doing it. So no hiking tomorrow. We're gonna get the gym done and the home theater done. Come heck or high water. That's the plan. Yeah, but good day of finding a great hike and doing a little bit of work. But we're off to a good start in the theater, so we'll get it done tomorrow. We'll see you then. I'm out.